At the Okoli Law Group, we specialize in producing justice. If you or a loved one in the Atlanta metro area is facing serious criminal charges, then you need serious legal representation.
The Okoli Law Group is here for you. The Okoli Law Group is here for us.
The Okoli Law Group, serious legal representation.
Dára púpọ̀, ẹ̀kọ́ ló láyé táwa yìí sẹ́. Ẹ̀kọ́ dára púpọ̀, ẹ̀kọ́ ló láyé táwa yìí sẹ́. Ẹ̀kọ́ ló ń gbé ní dẹni gíga, ẹ̀kọ́ ló ń gbé ní dépò ọlá. Ẹ dákun yé ẹ̀yin òbí wa, tẹ́bà lówó kẹjọ kẹtọ́ wa. Ẹ̀kọ́ ló ń gbé ní dẹni gíga, ẹ̀kọ́ ló ń gbé ní dépò ọlá. Ẹ dákun yé ẹ̀yin òbí wa. Tẹ́bà lówó kẹjọ kẹtọ́ wa, ẹ dákun yé ẹ̀yin òbí wa. Tẹ́bà lówó kẹjọ kẹtọ́ wa.
Peace, family. We are live again. Donnie Samir, Search for Uhuru. Thank you all. Thank you so much for joining. Let me turn this light down. This light is bright as hell. Hold on one second. There we go. That's a little bit better. All right, we are live again. Donnie Samir, Search for Uhuru. Thank you all. Thank you so much for joining. Do me a favor, please hit that like button, and please hit that like button. Also, make sure you share and make sure you subscribe. Shout out to King Joseph in the chat room. Again, make sure you share and make sure you subscribe. Got a couple of announcements. Announcement number 1, 2, 3, and 4. I am hosting a trip to Sierra Leone in April. Again, I am hosting a trip to Sierra Leone in April. Citizenship is back on in Sierra Leone. For those who don't know, the whole initiative was somewhat still in the air. It was on hold, but it is back on. The only major change is you have to come twice. So whenever you come, you got to wait a year before you get your passport and get sworn in. So if you come in April, you won't get your passport to the following April. If you come in December, you're not going to get your passport to the following December. So the windows are April 20th through May 4th and December 20th through January 4th. We won't be staying that entire trip. That entire length of time. That's the window. So if you plan on coming, if you have any obligations, let your job know, like, hey, I'm gonna be gone for this time span. But then as far as the dates, we won't be on the ground the night. We won't spend no more than 9 and 10 nights in Sierra Leone when we go. So I'm looking at April 22nd through May 2nd, and then December 22nd through January 2nd. So I will keep you guys posted. Just if you're interested in coming, if you're interested in getting your citizenship, starting the process, just let me know. Visit donfo.africa. Again, please visit donfo.africa to learn more. We're also going to Senegal in May, but that trip is that's completely booked. We are also going to Nigeria in August for the Oshun Festival, Zanzibar in September, and then we are rolling to Namibia and South Africa in that is going to be in November, and then back to Sierra Leone in that is going to be in December. So if you're interested in joining, please visit donfo.africa. We'll love to host you guys. We'll love to have you guys join us. Let's jump right into today's topic. And I'm going to start off with this. With this story. So 2012, 2013, you had the thank you for creating those children's books. Oh, I appreciate you, Andre. Did you buy it? Did you buy a children's book? If you did, I appreciate you. Thank you. I was going to say, so 2012, 2013, I if you don't remember, the Mike Brown shooting or killing, the killing of Mike Brown. And of course, people were outraged. We had the protests. We had the beginnings and the foundation of Black Lives Matter before it was hijacked by the three women. And I remember doing this whole Mike Brown attention and protesting and all and whatnot. People suggesting that we boycott the corporations. We boycott like Walmart and other corporations because they don't speak out on our behalf when something happens to us. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. And I remember this is about time Manson was about to be born. I was still in LA. Manson's mom was in Atlanta. And that's before I moved to Atlanta. So what I would do, I would travel to Atlanta once a month from LA before, Manson was born. And I finally moved to Atlanta, I think like Memorial Day weekend of 2014. Manson was born December 5th of 2013. So I would go back and forth to Atlanta from LA. And I remember visiting or stopping by the Walmart. If you guys are familiar in Atlanta, there's a Walmart off of Cascade. And I remember seeing it was nothing but Black folks who worked in this Walmart. The same Walmart that people were saying we need to boycott because Walmart does not speak out when it comes to Black issues outside of, the Black History Month celebrations. And so I started to ask myself, if we boycott Walmart and, Walmart takes a dip in revenue, that means they're going to have to cut folks. What do they cut? A number. They stop hiring and they start firing Black people. Do us Black people in America, do we have the infrastructure to absorb these former Walmart employees? The answer is no. So that's why I said the boycott. I understand why you wanted to boycott, but it's completely counterproductive because all the Black people who worked at Walmart and get benefits and retirement, have their spouses and their kids on their insurance. If Walmart was to fire them because of bad numbers, they weren't hitting their projections, stockholders aren't happy, and they had to start firing employees affecting Black people, more than likely all the Black people are going to do is look for another job at another corporation that we're saying boycott because we won't be in a position to absorb them. So that's why I'm just not a big fan of this whole boycott. These companies, even with the whole DEI, them canceling DEI. So like, for example, Target, everybody wants to boycott Target. I live here in Atlanta. You go into a Target here in Atlanta, majority of people that work in that Target look like me. I forgot the sister's name that has the beauty line in Target. I forgot her name. And she was like, guys, our products are in these Targets. You guys boycott these Targets, that's going to hurt our products, our business. But let's add to that is also might cause people that look like me and you to get fired and let go if they're not hitting their numbers. They call it restructuring. The sexy word for it. And everybody who's saying we need to boycott Target, where will these people go? the loudest people saying boycott Target. If Target was to fire black folks in Atlanta, you guys will not be in position to absorb them, period. And I don't agree with everything Yvette Carnell says. But I'm balanced enough. I'm balanced enough and not emotional to know that when somebody's speaking truth, they're speaking truth, even though I might not agree with them on everything. And she says something in regards to like black entrepreneurship and black business. The majority of black businesses are sole proprietor. And we don't create businesses where we hire W-2 employees, not 1099, not contractors. We don't create enough businesses where we hire, provide benefits, retirement, matching 401k. There aren't too many black businesses that you could put in that category. So when we're threatening to boycott Target, we have to think about the bigger picture. We boycott Target, numbers drop. Are we in position to absorb those numbers? And the answer is no. Let's just be honest. Which gets me to the whole federal employee situation. So Trump is being a CEO and he's scaling back and restructuring. The federal government is the largest employer of black people. So you have a lot of black folks that are saying, okay, with this Trump restructuring, it's going to affect black employment. But these same black folks that are concerned about black people who work for the federal government losing their jobs, a lot of them want you to boycott Target and companies that have removed their DEI policies. Just because they remove their DEI policies does not mean they're just going to start firing black people. And that's where the confusion is. But you wanting to boycott these companies and them losing revenue and numbers dropping and them underperforming could lead to them being let go. So it's like black federal jobs matter more than black jobs at Target. And I think it's hypocritical. Why do black federal jobs matter more than black jobs at Target or black jobs at Amazon? Because I think Amazon got rid of their DEI policies as well. I can tell you right now, here in Atlanta, I have never seen a non-black Amazon delivery person. When that Amazon package gets dropped off, it's a black person. Period. So you want to boycott these companies that employs thousands, tens of thousands of our people, but save the federal workers, the black federal worker. That just doesn't make any sense to me. Mr. Salmon says, you're missing a larger picture. What's the larger picture? The larger picture is we boycott. These people are out of work. Mrs. Sandman, you're not in a position to absorb them, period. Unless I'm missing something. And I don't know you, Mrs. Sandman. I just know you from you calling in. You might got something going on behind the scenes. But I'm assuming, but I'll put the link in the chat room. You can correct me, that you are not in position to absorb the tens of thousands of, in fact, with Amazon, I'm gonna say hundreds of thousands of black people that work for Amazon. I can tell you right now, with all the Amazon warehouse distribution centers here in Atlanta, they have at least here in Atlanta alone. I'm gonna tell you, there's thousands of Amazon black people that are employed by Amazon here in Atlanta. Again, here in Atlanta, Amazon employs thousands of black people with all the distribution. I mean, there's a new Amazon distribution center popping up like everywhere. They're popping up everywhere. So yeah, that's where I think the hypocrisy is. You worried about black federal jobs, but not black jobs at Target. Guys, links in the chat room. Link is in the chat room. If you want to call in and after the conversation, you're more than welcome to call in and after the conversation. Again, if you want to call in and after the conversation, you're more than welcome to call in and after the conversation. And yeah, this boycott doesn't make any sense. Again, this boycott doesn't make any sense. Links in the chat room if you want to call in. Shout out to Rishai. Link is in the chat room. You're more than welcome to call in. Link is in the chat room. You're more than welcome to call in and add to the convo. If not, we'll close out early. We'll wait a couple more minutes. But if you disagree, King Joseph said, I think the federal jobs pay much more than Targets. It matters what role you're in. It matters what position you're in. I mean, there are black people making six-figure at these Target jobs. You know, every Target, I think that's a misconception. Every Target job isn't a minimum wage job. Every federal job does not equate to you making six figures. The majority of people who work for the feds ain't making six figures. But hey, links in the chat room. You're more than welcome to call in and add to the combo. All right, guys, we'll go ahead and close out. Everyone, thank you so much for joining. Like, share, subscribe, and please consider that when you're thinking about boycotting Target. Until next time, family, Dynasty, search for Huru. Peace. Okay, all right, I'll wait. I mean, links in the chat room. You guys can call in and add to the convo. I mean, I'll wait, King Joseph. If you're saying wait some, I'll wait. Let's see what's going on in today's news. Like one thing is I'll say this, the Democratic Party has absolutely no strategy on taking on Donald Trump. That's one thing. In Congo, the M23 they're advancing. Yeah, that's I mean that's about it. They have absolutely no plan. The Democratic Party. That's just a fact. Let's say it's easier to move up with a federal job and off federal jobs. You can live on, not target. That's not true. That's not necessarily true. Okay, so the federal job is considered was once considered a nice secure job, but I was always taught there's no such thing as job security. But that's what you guys are saying. The federal job's a nice secure job. Okay, I get it. Okay, I get it. It's a nice secure job. Okay, it's a nice secure job. Okay. Okay, I get it. I get it. I get it now. I get it now. It's a nice secure job. That's what I mean. All right, guys, we're going to close out. Everyone, thanks so much for joining. Like, black federal jobs are black people. Black Fed jobs are black people who work a federal job. That's what a black Fed job is. Okay, until next time, family. Dynasty Mirror, search for Haru. Peace.